We still have some infectious diseases, but Rome was not built in a day. We are aggressively tackling those infectious diseases. We're ensuring, okay, that we are on top of the situations. I'm sure you can see now that the COVID is substantially going down. Of course, it's still present in our environment, but it's going down. The Lassa fever we are tackling, the monkeypox we are tackling. So I expect that in the next couple of years, of course, the health system will be a lot stronger, okay, and we'll be in a position to actually deliver best services to our people.
The federal government is trying to subsidize the healthcare in Nigeria. What's your take on this? And the cost of equipment of the equipment you use in the hospitals. So what's your take on this?
No, the federal government continues to act as enablers, okay, not just in the health sector, but in every sector. And that is why the Central Bank of Nigeria has taken it upon itself to fund this kind of project, create the enabling environment, provide the resources at very low interest rate, encourage the private sectors to actually tap into the opportunities and then develop world-class institutions that will be able to serve our people and serve our country and strengthen our healthcare system and ensure that ultimately we're able to achieve the goal of universal healthcare delivery system in the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, my name is Dr. Adedamola Dada. I'm representing the Honorable Minister of Health. I'm the Medical Director of the Federal Medical Center in Butemeta, Lagos.
Can you tell us the importance of today's event?
Yes, today's event is actually very important. Is part of the process by which we are strengthening our healthcare system, building world-class healthcare institutions, all right, to deliver world-class services to our people and at the same time attract a lot of the Nigerian trained doctors who have migrated abroad. I'm sure you remember that during COVID, when COVID came a couple of years back, okay, of course we still have COVID now, every country locked its airspace, so people couldn't travel, all right? So we're all locked in our different countries, okay? So a number of people then who needed very highly specialized procedures couldn't get it, okay? Now, this part of what we are doing here today is to ensure that that never happens again, okay? And to ensure that we're able to reverse the brain drain that is happening and turn it into brain gain for the country.
So what should be the role of private individuals like yours in developing health?
No, the private sectors are enablers. The private sectors are big players rather, okay? The government will continue to act as an enabler of the process, okay? Provide conducive environment, okay? And ensure that the private sector is able to take advantage of that. If you go to virtually all parts of the world, right, some of the biggest hospitals that we hear of are owned by the private sector. And that is what we're encouraging in Nigeria to ensure that the public sector and the private sector work together to strengthen our healthcare system and build world-class institutions that will be able to deliver world-class services to our people.
So where do you see the healthcare sector in the next few years with the outbreak of infectious diseases, especially the outbreak of the Lassa fever and other diseases out there?
Project manager, just guide me if I'm so you're doing very well. I am doing very well. I'm not like good morning everybody. Ministry of Health, Dr. Hani Ray, who really wanted to be here today, but because of other responsibilities has sent me to represent him. I would like to congratulate the Cedar Crest group. This is fantastic. It's almost unbelievable. I used to operate in this gathering. Dr. Omotosho will testify to that. With Dr. Adewale, we did loads and loads and loads of surgery, and I thought it was a perfect building, So to now break it down and give us this very beautiful structure that I'm looking at, I must congratulate Dr. Ogedegbe. And it's always good to dream big. I have been to Cedar Crest in Abuja also. So I can, picture in my mind what this would eventually become. If you have been to Cedar Crest in Abuja, you would realize that it's a highly functional center of excellence. It started off as an orthopedic hospital, and
from what I'm hearing now, it's a center of excellence in virtually almost every area of medicine. And so I expect this in a couple of years to become a center of excellence in every area of medicine. Though from his speech, there's going to be a bias towards surgery. And I'm very happy about that because I'm a surgeon. So this actually is the kind of strong relationship that should exist in every health system between the public sector and the private sector. This project, at least partly, is being funded by the Central Bank of Nigeria, which is the public sector, okay? And the guys who are actualizing it are people who have demonstrated excellence in the private sector. So at the end of the day, there is no doubt whatsoever in my mind that this will be a destination hospital. So, lastly, permit me once again to thank the group, and it said something very important, okay? He recognized the impact and the efforts of all of the workers in the Cedar Crest group, the doctors, the nurses, the pharmacists, the physiotherapists, and even the cleaner, all right? And if you have been to the Cedar Crest in Abuja, I have been there, you find out that when you even meet the cleaner, they are dressed like admin managers, you know? I had to ask the guy who was taking me around that, do you truly say that these guys are cleaners? And he said, yes, they are cleaners, but they were looking very smart, you know, very smartly dressed, okay? And I was almost mistaking them for admin officers or accountants, okay? And so it's obvious that excellence, okay, permeates through everything that has to do with Cedar Crest. So I am not surprised at what is happening here today. And I look forward in December next year, Dr. Ogedegbe, I look forward to your invitation to be part of those that would open these edifice, okay? And on that day, I hope you would remember to take us to the best restaurant in town. Thank you very much. Congratulations and best of luck.